We began this journey with bright faces and a lot of optimism. It was during the first semester that we realized that change is hard, but that as future leaders we need to be okay with being willing to be uncomfortable in order to move forward and reach our potential. We also learned that it was okay to say when things weren't working in order to help the program meet the unique needs of our cohort. After lots of brainstorming and many sticky notes, we came up with new and creative ways to integrate more of what we would like to see into the Fellows program. The Fellows program allowed for us to give feedback in real time, showing us that being a leader doesn't always mean knowing the right answer, but instead being open to suggestions and willing to listen to the ideas of others. Our field trip to Pigeon Point at the end of the summer was the turning point for our cohort. We had experienced struggles together, but we were willing to brave the dangers in order to become a stronger unit. Not only did we scale rocks alongside a cliff, but we also finally felt comfortable enough to be vulnerable and open with each other. We decided to let go of all of the things that were weighing us down about the past semester and move forward. Experiencing this showed us that life will not be perfect, but that we can learn from our past to make ourselves stronger as we move on. Throwing our rocks into the ocean symbolized a new beginning. In the spirit of trying new things, life sometimes presents you with things you wouldn't think of, like stamps made out of potatoes and onions, that actually work quite well. Audrey and Ashley were very willing to be creative and to try new program components throughout our time together, something that I really appreciated during my time with Fellows. During our fall semester, we learned about failure and drew representations of what failure looked like to us. We learned that we don't need to be as afraid of the F word as we once were, and that part of being a leader is to learn from your mistakes. This was shown through the program's own journey to tailor itself to be the most useful program for us that it could be. The Fellows program expanded our definition of public health. We were taken to nonprofits and to the state capitol building, which helped us make the connection between vastly different settings and how they relate to the overall goal of better health for all. With all of the changes, I also started working with a different group on the community project component of the program. My teammates exemplified what it is to be a team player and to be able to work hard alongside an organization, both qualities of a great leader. Our final field trip showed us what it looks like to work in the real world. We saw the difference between those working on the ground with communities and those that give the funding to these organizations. This field trip drove home the importance of understanding the integral part that each stakeholder plays in improving health, and also the fact that leaders are needed at all levels. I like to end with a picture from our final presentations with our project groups. The sense of accomplishment that was felt that day was wonderful. Sure, things weren't easy, but we all came such a long way to get to where we are today. My peers and the Fellows program have taught me about myself and have given me a chance to learn from the amazing people that you see here. And for that, I will be forever grateful.